Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. This is Ayokechu, the Philosopher King. Welcome to my first video of the year 2019. And interesting things are happening all over Africa. Henceforth, I'll be looking at Southern Cameroon issue from the perspective of an African issue, not just an Anglophone issue or not just a Cameroon issue, but an African issue. Recently in the news, there's a coup that happened in Gabon, though many news channels like BBC are saying that the coup has been the coup is under control and the people who attempted the coup have been arrested. But this is the kind of spirit we need in Africa from the soldiers or the military members in Africa. Take for example like what is happening in Cameroon. Biya is the issue. Biya and his regime is the problem. But what do you find? You find the soldiers of La Republic killing citizens. The issue in Gabon is because of the regime of Gabon. And what has a military men of Gabon done? They decided to have a coup because the problem is the leaders. The people are suffering all over Africa, in Gabon, in Togo, in Cameroon, because of the leadership that we have. The issue in Africa is because of poor leadership. Leadership who do not give a damn about their people, who kill to a point as kill even a child just to display their superiority of power. They will kill children just to display how powerful they are, that things must go their way. Even though this attempt of coup in Gabon wasn't successful, I know from henceforward there will be more coup d'etat. And if there are going to be more coup d'etat, since the president of Gabon is not in Gabon, the prime minister is the one who is in charge right now. So when the next coup is to happen, don't announce it on the national radio or TV or whatever. Just do it. Get the prime ministers, all the senators and the members of the assembly, crush them. After you've crushed them and defeated them, then you can announce that the coup has been gone successfully. And henceforward, you will continue with the government or select a new government that will be ruled. And they have to make sure that they only have 2 terms. If it's 5 years, 2 terms of 5 years. After that, if they don't get out, another coup will happen again. Military takes over and silence those leaders, because those leaders contribute to the death of so many Africans. In the health section, Africa doesn't have hospitals that could treat the people. Most of the leaders in Cameroon, even the president of Gabon who was sick, had to be flown somewhere else because there's no good hospitals. Why? Gabon is one of the richest African nations. Same thing with Cameroon. So I want to say this to those military of La Republic de Cameroon who have taken upon to use weapons on unarmed citizens instead of them facing the real issue that we Africans are going through. Not just Gabon, not just Togo, not just even Nigeria is going through it. All over Africa is the fact that our leaders don't know how to manage the system and don't know how to manage money to make sure that the people have something. They don't know how to take care of their own people. All they do is go and take money out from other nations and eat them and spend them carelessly, stupidly, foolishly. So the next coup that's going to happen, if this coup is not successful, because I'm hearing many people saying that it is successful. Meanwhile, many news channels are saying that it wasn't successful, that the people in charge of the coup has been caught. There will be more coups if that is not successful. There will be more coups in Gabon. And I'm hoping that Togo does not give up. The people of Togo should keep the pressure mounting. Make sure that the entire Togo is ungovernable. Let those elected officials or those leaders, so-called leaders, they shouldn't have any peace in Togo, because the people in Togo are not having peace either. It's time to rain pain, frustration, take it upon all those leaders in Africa. And two, the interim government of Southern Cameroon and Bazonia. The thing that you are just banning shit, that's gonna work. You don't have that power to just ban shit. You have to come up with a better strategy, because just banning something doesn't mean that it's gonna work. The military that we have in Southern Cameroon must be enhanced. The military in all over the 13 counties must have better weapons. You, as the interim government, must make sure that they have that. That is the only way they could. That's the only way they could secure the ban you put on the mountain race in Boya. Because if you cannot reinforce the ban that you have declared, then you're just showing your weakness. Just showing that the interim government is weak and cannot handle what it's supposed to do. Things must change all over Africa. And in order for Africa to have change, the people in Gabon, the people in Togo, Southern Cameroonians, and these so-called people of La République du Cameroon who have no guts, who are not bold enough to act, who are so scared, who are suffering yet cannot open their mouth to speak. It's time for you to start acting. It's time for the military of La République to face their enemy, who is like the president and the regime of La République du Cameroon. That is your enemy, not those citizens you're killing, unarmed citizens. Burn down huts that have been built in the forest for them to stay. That citizens have built to stay in the forest. You go and burn them, and you think that you're doing something. Now, La République du Cameroon, the time will come you will implode, and the people will rise against you and crush you. The French Cameroon citizens themselves, the French Cameroon citizens will rise and crush the government of La République du Cameroon. that is the future you will face. It might not be now, but it will soon hit you. This is the philosopher king, Ayuk Ichum. Till next time.